All right.
And I'm on long enough to drink wine out of a coffee mug.
On long enough to drink wine out of a coffee mug sounds fantastic.
I am drinking the last of our Trader Joe's boxed Shiraz.
I picked up a box of, not the Boda box, the other one. No, maybe it is Boda box. I don't remember. Some sort of lush red, and I felt like being lush.
All right, we have a
lush.
tall task in front of us tonight.
Your father was
We do.
raising everyone. Why would he help repaint
But we're going to
everything?
do it. I had hoped to get past this particular cutscene we're about to have, but it's really hard to fault Sarah for doing things like needing to get on an airplane last Friday.
Yeah, we got into the place where we were staying. It was about 10 o'clock Denver time, which is about midnight Ohio time, which is the time that my children's bodies are on.
Right. So
that was a hot
we're going to have this extra cutscene plus the 2 hours, and I think we can get this done, but we're going to be hauling today.
We can haul some ass.
That said, I really like this sequence and the one that follows it, so I cannot wait.
It's so pretty. All I know of this game is the snippets that I've seen on stream and everybody talking about it, and knowing that it's a thing I will not have time to do, maybe ever, and which sucks. But I hope to maybe one day do it. But we'll see. I need my child to be a good, responsible
I love
gamer.
the true human form of Renoir here.
Papa.
Alicia. You're safe. I thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's
Like,
at home.
listen to how much warmer Andy Serkis's performance is here.
Some of Eileen's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Eileen did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Descendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
This slowed down version of Verso's theme is not on the soundtrack. I think Patty's right. They digitally slow down the existing piece.
Raise the canvas.
It sounds so intimate with the way you can hear the motion of like the dampening stuff, like the dampers on the strings, and like the mechanical motion, the close miking.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hit the
She
canvas.
will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia,
I love the parenting tone. What'd you just say,
You've already
ma'am?
been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
Not, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No!
Oh, the way the expansion and the resonance and the feeling of space. Hi, Dana in hot tub. Dana's in the hot tub. And she's on Teams.
Nice. I see her. She popped on. Hi, Dana.
We're gonna get so many viewers now.
It's an unverified hot tub stream, though. That's what it says.
That's true. I'm an unverified hot tub streamer.
I would also stream from your hot tub right now if that were feasible.
True. I would do that. With my coffee mug wine.
Verso,
I have
Come on.
We'll see how long I last, because it is drizzling here. So I have an umbrella over my laptop.
Oh my god.
That's a setup. That is a ballsy
I just
setup.
want to bring up this thing made out of the bodies. Like, I know what this enemy is called, but like, the body horror is creepy.
Oh, this moment's really important. Hold on. Also for Patty in the chat, I did not put together the math that is Simon's theme that plays right there, because I was so frustrated and number focused during that fight. But that makes sense. There are a number of bonus fights we will not get to on this stream tonight. Leave for those of you who play the game yourselves to do it, and that is one of them.
We still haven't actually completed that one. We're like, nah, we gotta do the spreadsheety thing.
I tried so hard to do it fairly, and after like 2 days of attempts, I finally fessed up to Patty and to John Robert and to Samantha that I was like, I just posted the screenshot. I was like, 58 million damage, fuckers.
You
like,
sent me that like without what it was, just the damage, and I think at that point we were still in like Act 2, so we couldn't do over 10 grand, and we were just like,
it's only
what?
since you remembered your patron's
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
And hi, all the other friends. We've got lots of good friends in the chat tonight. Yay. We like friends.
Remember them.
I also like Friends.
This is one of my favorite sequences in like the entire generation of gaming, where Verso is still a big brother here.
It's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axons, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
Can't save everybody, but we get 2 people back at least here.
How did we got marched? Wow, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool.
So cool.
And you knew this whole time! You fucking coward! You betrayed us! We trusted you!
Shout out to more cussing when it's appropriate in games.
Yeah.
I love this.
Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need chroma, and Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners, the ones killed by Nevrons. Gustav noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the gamage.
It's old chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the 2 of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
I've played Nier Automata, I think, but not Nier Replicant, Patty.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
I never started Automata because Joe insisted I play the original Nier, and I started it and never finished it, so I haven't played like any of them. Music's good though, from what I've heard.
The music is super good. I like the gameplay. Like, I should,
Steve Reale
in
was
theory,
trying to get me to play.
like
Me
like
too.
the character. I don't know why I bounced off of it. I think I got busy.
Save it.
Amen to that.
I don't need your mea culpa. You did what you felt you had to. Of course, you were wrong. But
This is a very good chiding from a friend. I love this. I understand what you did. You were wrong about
I
it.
thought you'd be more upset.
I was. I got over it.
We're in non-spoiler territory, except I didn't watch the last 2 weeks of streams because of life. So I'm just like floating here.
Everything I knew about
okay.
our world is wrong.
I'm not that spoiler averse though,
And
so I don't
you know
care.
what?
Do you want me to just summarize in 2 sentences
Sure.
for you?
That would be great.
The entire world as you know it and construct behind the game, defeating the Paintress to save everybody, is a lie.
Okay, I had a feeling that was the case, but
her
what
power
about
is
it?
in fact waning, and the reason she weeps in the distance, we've seen her like huddling over herself and holding herself and being sad more than we've seen her be happy, right? As her power wanes, she is trying to warn everybody by saying how many people she can still save, not who's going to die.
So it's not the age you'll be; it's how many people.
It's the age, but because they are older, the whole world is her fictional creation, and she can only hang on to the newest creations. So once we booted her out of this fictional painting universe back into real life Paris, where we briefly were last week, the father is now here to clean up actual Renoir. And he killed everybody. Everybody in Lumiere is gone and dead.
Death anymore.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, there's
And
like
that's
a
a lot.
crushing sequence where you hand this crying child Gustav's journal, and then he dies.
Oh, jeez.
As you have thought you have saved everyone and everyone is rejoicing to see you.
Yeah.
And then they all are in horror
I'd
as they go
sacrifice
mosh.
you in a heartbeat to get him back.
Jeez.
So,
But
And then Ryan laughs.
Ciel is now an optimist
They're
here.
good.
Like in theory, because Ciel and Lune were just brought back, it is possible to eventually bring everybody back. Therefore, her dead husband can come back. Which
Oh.
means,
And
incidentally, sorry, Sarah, let me finish this, then I'll let you go.
No.
If we would have chosen to romance Ciel, that ends immediately at this point, because she really wants
Yeah.
Pierre to be back.
Sure.
You get one last
See-
night.
So you knew that she was like the wrong romance option.
Well, here's the thing.
It's not so much.
Yeah, I mean, is she the wrong one? Like, the two of them are good together. Patty would tell you I made the wrong decision, I think.
Ooh, there's a spicy scene. Like book talk spicy?
Like boot scenes, right? Let's go do this naughty thing. Camera fade. Camera fade back in. Ooh, that naughty thing was nice. But you don't see it.
So not book talks. Book talk would be spicier than
as
that.
long as you help
Yeah,
me
no.
bring Pierre back,
This is like a fade to black.
you owe me.
And you do
Yeah.
get one last night with her.
Like
She's
most
like,
games.
well, like once more for good measure. But
Yeah.
then my husband's coming back and we're done. So, and like
Where
honestly, I get it.
is-
Like if I lost, I mean, like one of the hard things about this game is you can see everyone's. Like if the paintress thinks she's protecting, you know, her painted version of her child, like what wouldn't I burn? What wouldn't I destroy to protect my children?
Right.
Yeah.
What wouldn't I do to bring back my Ben? Like
I was right not to trust you.
And what would you have done in my position?
I wouldn't have betrayed my expedition. I would have warned them that everyone they cared about was about to be erased. That they were about to be erased. I would have told them the truth. Because after everything we've been through, we deserved that.
Ciel as accepting of fate and Lune as defying it is going to continue, by the way.
So you choose your expedition over your mother?
That's your problem. You think in false dichotomies. It wasn't an either-or situation. Other solutions were possible if you'd only trusted us enough to ask.
Knowing what you know now, would you have helped me force my mother out of the canvas? I don't apologize for saving her. But I am sorry I broke your trust. And I will do everything I can to help bring everyone back.
The other thing that you missed, Dana, is that this version of Verso is not the real-life son of the paintress and Renoir, as we have suspected. He is an imagined reconstruction. Verso dies in a fire saving Alicia, who gets reborn in this space as Mael.
Yeah, I picked up on Alicia Mael connection however many weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I suspected that one.
Everyone's mad at you.
Indeed, they are.
Is
I love
he
him.
can be sad, or bad, or even rad,
But never,
but
ever
never
mad.
ever mad.
What is the most
Bad
French thing about
things
this
happen
game?
when we get mad.
I thought the Frenchest thing was the wanting wine being like
I
a
do
running
agree
thing.
with Jordan. That's on the list of this is the most French thing about this.
Well, to be fair, it's not really an extramarital thing when marriage ends in death do you part, right?
Right.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
that's true.
Never be mad
And
at you.
now it's like, well, now we can have an undead version. But it's okay.
This guy sounds like Ludo from the Labyrinth. Ludo.
Yeah, he kind of
Does.
does.
Maybe that's
He
why I
does.
like him. Maybe that's why I like him.
Have you
so
found
much.
any of the missing gestrels?
Only one in
And brought them back?
passing. We're not going to do that.
I know.
Oh, I should have put my beret on even though I'm in the hot tub.
Before he erases everything.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
He's been weakened by his battle with Maman.
It is actively
That's
raining
probably
on
why he
me.
hasn't come after
Oh
us.
no.
Oh
Careful with
no.
your
Won't
laptop.
stop him for long.
I have
Your
an
father keeps
umbrella
fighting.
over the
You
laptop,
risk breaking the world
but
again.
not over me.
Another fracture, but this time, it might be you trapped inside the
We'll
monolith.
move inside soon.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
No.
Eileen wants her son back. Renoir wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustave back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief.
This becomes the thesis statement for Act 3 here.
And ultimately, if this is a game about grief,
A whole
how do
world
we harm
carries the
others
burden of your family's grief?
if we refuse to heal? And how can we see different ways of responding to
Yeah.
grief? You know, if Mael, like if
We
the
have to go here and talk to
Decentre
Minoko.
don't know how to grieve, they deny
Not
it,
to say
they
I
get
told
angry.
you so, but I do believe
Do the
What, isn't that how
people
you
of
do it?
Lumiere know how to
tell you
grieve?
so.
Thanks for the
And
support.
does Mael
Was it
Alicia learn?
worth it?
Does anybody know how to
What
grieve?
will you do now?
I'll do
Like,
my
not
best to win
really.
their trust back.
No.
Right?
Quite a
No matter how many
steep
people you
hill
lose,
to climb.
every grieving process is unique.
Yep.
And non-linear, right?
Is there a way to do it without harming others?
Yes, but I think.
All right, here we've got Mael again writing.
I didn't get a baguette tonight.
Me neither.
Nope.
Mael
Bad.
immerses herself in Gustave's journal, poring over every detail. She will forever cherish his memory. And this is what I wanted to unlock to fight Renoir with last week.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's my fault for missing it.
Who else is going to be Freud in the sequel?
She is sure that when she brings
That's
the
too
apprentices
German.
back,
Freud is
they'll
too
want to read
German.
this.
We could fight Derrida. Derrida's French, right?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Jacques Derrida.
Deconstruction,
Oh, yeah.
gommage, deconstruction, it works.
I can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
I'm sorry. I didn't. My memories. I would have told you if I'd known.
Don't apologize. You were trapped too.
Honestly, though, if
lived
we're talking
among
about a
us. You're
painting
one
that
of
is a
us.
simulacrum of an
Even if
imagined
you're also
memory
one
of
of
a
them.
world, it's not Derrida we have to go fight at the end.
So weird.
It's Baudrillard with his pumpkin spice latte.
That's right. The boss of the game will be 2 pumpkin spice
homes,
lattes.
2 Lumiere.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just found your family.
It's almost time to post that meme again,
Maybe
Ryan.
want to be with
We're
I
almost
know,
there.
I know. Wildly, by the way, this cutscene is skippable and missable, which is insane to
Ooh.
me. This
Love my
conversation between the
family.
3 ladies.
They're all gone.
Passing the Bechtel test. Boom.
And you're my family too.
Does talking
Even though
about
that was originally a
Gustav,
joke.
a man,
Gustav,
count?
Emma.
They talk about other things though, so I think
I didn't see it at the time.
They don't talk
just
about him as a
All the
romantic
family
interest
secret
man
plans
in
to
any
come
case.
but and it's not just him, it's also mother and like they're talking about
They're
something
talking
other
about
than a
the
man.
world beyond
This is
themselves.
a lot
Yeah.
to take in.
Memories, family, birth,
But
hope.
for the first time in a long time, I have hope.
Hope is good.
That it
Hope
is.
is hard.
Hold on, we got to do this very quickly. We must learn skills so we can blaze through the rest of this game.
Yes, destroy.
Okay, I'll get Stormcaller in a minute. Honestly, the only skill that matters is this one.
Standard.
Really. I will say, side note, I really love Alison Bechdel's Fun Home. Not just the musical, but like the original graphic novel it's based on. But I did not. I wasn't as connected to the sequel because that one's all about her relationship with her father. She kind of decided to write like a second memoir about her relationship with her mother, but a lot of it had already been covered in the first one. So I felt like the second one wasn't as good. The first one had kind of a natural narrative arc too. For anybody, I'm not going to spoil it in case somebody wants to read it because it's beautiful, beautiful book.
I'm just
Good
going to bring
musical,
in
too.
that Jordan suggested that he's imagining a version of Eau de Lumière where instead of glowing swords, it's glowing latte cups.
Love it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Legitimate.
And
Alright.
I would like to imagine that they're just hanging in the air like the lanterns and the coffee is just flowing.
That sounds delicious.
Let's
Right.
create the greatest expedition in history.
Yeah, let's do it. I love that this sequence here does not require us to revisit every goddamn location in the game.
Yes, they were like,
Because
what if we did a
a
montage?
lesser game would have just made us revisit every body in the game as a long 18-hour quest. Here we just
Yes.
get it as a montage, which slaps.
I was worried. I was like, oh no. And then it was like, oh, it's montage time.
We do like a good montage. We do.
Patty has suggested that Simon will be down below with his own little Starbucks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Aw.
Simon can be there. We are never gonna go touch Simon in this stream. He's just too good.
No. In the pumpkin spice latte version.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, we're gonna do it like the Muppets.
Right.
We're gonna travel by.
By
well,
like montage and map. Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah.
100% with Patty in the chat because like sending us back to previous locations is what video games do, right?
Yeah, I was ready for that. And I was like, gosh darn it.
I like Andrew's take on it.
Yes.
Covered in people dust. Which is also what dust is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most dust is people dust.
It's sort of like ATM machine. People dust dust.
Mhm. Chai latte.
Right,
Chai
exactly.
tea latte.
Chai tea.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
other game I can think of that essentially bypasses the idea that you have to revisit everywhere and just lets you finish it on your own terms is Final Fantasy VI, where in the World of Ruin, you only have to go to 2 locations, ever.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, if you're a monster, you only do that. But you
We
know,
got an undead army, y'all.
I mean, we're kind of doing the monster version of that tonight to close this out while Sarah's with us. We will not finish Lune or CL's plots.
Sorry. I have to go to work.
But now we can fly. All Lumiere's open to us. If you go there, the game ends.
Once we're ready,
It's Kefka's Tower.
we can head to Lumiere.
But I have to say, the gift of flight in this overworld is incredible.
Mm-hmm. There's
Although
so
AJ
much to
looks
explore.
He looks like a walnut. Look at him.
He does
is a
look
walnut.
like a
It
different,
is
like
absolutely a walnut.
splitting the difference between a walnut and a flying chicken.
Yeah, I was going to
Like
say
a raw
rotisserie.
one.
A rotisserie chicken. A weirdly
I have
raw
rotisserie
rotisserie
chicken in
chicken.
my fridge.
Is it an airship theme proper?
Where's Sean?
North.
Yeah,
don't
Patty,
think-
the,
I don't
the
think so.
difficulty scaling, we way over-leveled for the final thing because we were like, oh, things have been so hard. And we're like, we got to do all the stuff. And then we like, it was too fast.
Yeah.
Hang on tight.
Does this have the soaring topic?
This does not. This is a more tragic thing. Not unlike, again, FF6's airship theme is not a soaring topic per se. It's a, we're going to get one last shot at that motherfucker. Which is not quite the energy here.
Not with that.
It's not too far off, though.
Hold on, we have to go to camp and talk to Mael to unlock the location we
Who's
need to
going
visit
to upgrade
tonight.
our Pictos now?
I can do it.
Yeah, she can.
A wine ship theme. That's only one letter different on the keyboard.
Fine.
They're counting on me.
I would love to spend time with Mael.
I found the letter.
So did we like merge them? Is that why she now looks?
All of her memories have been
Like-
merged.
She
Alicia
remembers
is the
both
real
lifetimes.
life human born in Paris, and
Okay.
Mael
Is the
it's her
in-world
soul,
version.
but because she entered the world as a human and got stuck there, she was reborn as a child and received all that child's memories for 16 years. But
Okay.
she is actually Alicia, the Parisian citizen.
Okay.
What?
From Alicia.
There's a letter that the painted Alicia, the Alicia you would have encountered 2 weeks ago, Dana, gives to Verso here. And he throws it away to prevent Mael from reading it. She finds it anyway.
I want to talk to her and understand
Understand what?
why Maman.
What? Kept her scars? No. Don't go messing with her head.
One of the real
she doesn't need that, and
sins
she
of the
doesn't owe you
game
any
here, if you
answers.
will, and not from a gameplay design, I mean, these characters are kind of despicable, awful people, is that Verso, you'll note, with the exception of the scar of his battle with Renoir, is perfectly recaptured in his most idealistic form. He looks good, he is healthy, hardy, he's a warrior. Alicia, the painted
sounds like Ben
depiction
Starr.
of her. Yeah, I mean, Ben Starr's a nice-looking guy as well. But
No, I said he sounds like Ben Starr.
yes, but Alicia is painted with the injuries from the fire. The mom blames her for the brother's death and refuses to even imagine a version of her where she's not punished for that.
She's
And not
the
only
one
are
who
her
kept
scars
counting.
there,
Why,
she
Mom?
is
I think she wants to
monochromatic.
see
She has no color and no voice,
Just
and
leave
she
her be.
wears a mask to cover her
Listen.
burns.
You're not doing
Yeah.
her any.
Anyway, we
And
do, in
let's
fact,
not
I'm going to
talk
skip
about
this
what you
conversation.
owe her.
We have to go
Of
visit
course.
Alicia
Then she can
and
throw us out
have it
and
out with her.
Is that a yes? Great.
If I had to guess, with the third axon.
Oh,
Yep, we
I
got to go to the
guess we're
third
planning-
axon. Yay,
She is
sleep.
most likely in that tower. Indeed.
Yep, most likely is one way of putting it for sure.
So Mael is basically a pentimento, like because she's gommage, but like the memories are there.
Son,
What's French for
here I
pentimento?
come.
Ultimon. I don't know.
See this large tower
Palimpsest.
under construction? That's where we're going first to finish Alicia's story, and then we're going to finish the game.
I don't know. I just can't get flying walnut chicken out of my head. It's
Yeah.
just, that's what it is.
It looks doofy.
Makes me want some walnut chicken, like from a Chinese place.
I'm just,
or even
it
like a
just
nice
strikes
salad.
me as a weird, it's a weird design choice because it doesn't entirely seem to fit the other graphical choices.
Once
Because it's
once
not-
you realize that the painting, this whole universe, is the imaginings of Verso as an 8-year-old child, all that clicks into place, right? Why is it doofy? Because 8-year-olds are kind of doofy. He drew his stuffed animal into the painting.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Jordan, I don't know, but I'll check on my complete file tonight and get back to you.
Yeah.
Another axon.
Tonight, the only combat move we're going to see is Stendhal. We're just going to
She wasn't always this
murder the shit out of things.
Yeah.
Reaching the stars. So
Have you equipped that Picto yet?
We will. We need a couple
Never paint's just paint. Everything has to have layers and
shots
layers
with it here.
of meaning and
But yeah,
purpose.
I'm going to give it to Mael.
Everything's a lesson.
Have a good evening cleaning and then melting on the floor where it's hot. It finally is not hot as balls in Ohio.
Ooh, have fun with DaVinci Resolve, Arrow.
Lizzie.
Yeah, you should be jealous of me. My hot tub is great, except it's raining, and I literally have an umbrella over my laptop. That's how I'm streaming. This is not a normal laptop stream. It's good energy.
One of these days, me and Sarah just need to both show up on a Thursday.
When it's not raining.
That's a lot more viable for me than you. Like, we tried that, and then, like, life happened. But we're going to do it.
It doesn't help that I teach Friday mornings, so we got to wait a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, there's 2 Airbnbs literally right next to my house. Y'all can come to Connecticut.
I know we
Do you have a hot tub, though?
I have a shower.
No.
And a fire pit.
Gonna have
There
to
you go.
file getting in the shower with any of y'all under the joking maybe next year column that Julian continues to bring up, by which she means it'll never actually happen. All right.
Oh my gosh, the friend. Oh my gosh. Do you see what Jordan just posted? In French, she says, "Tu es méchant, papa," which you are naughty, daddy.
No, I don't like that.
Is that what she says?
You are naughty, daddy.
She who grasps the sky.
I was reading a post recently about how things can be, literally correct, but not idiomatically correct, or have like wildly different connotations. And so, like, going to confession and being like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, is very different from like,
sorry, Daddy, I've been naughty.
Sorry,
right?
Daddy, I've been naughty. Like,
or the
different
difference
energy.
between butt dial and booty call.
Right.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Means the same thing on paper.
It's that sort of thing where if you've seen like taking a poem and running it through Google Translate in and out of different languages and seeing what it comes up with.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that.
Chroma is flowing.
Oh, these are called orphans. Their name translates to orphan.
Elements converge. Let us stain you. Prepare to meet your end. Danger.
Ooh, that's a good point about seeing them as they see each other, Andrew. Severely distorted. None of them see them. We rarely see them as their actual selves interacting. Oh, you're blighted, man.
It's okay.
I know. I know you're good at video games, Ryan.
He is. It's true.
All right.
I felt kind of good at video games last night. I hit a wall with work, and I ended up playing more Baba as you, and I actually made some progress. And I was like, I am so smart.
Nice.
You are so smart.
Every time you finish a level, you feel smart in that game.
Baba Is You has, and Dana will probably know this name, The Adventures of Lolo energy.
Oh my god, yeah. It really does. I should see if Rob's played it, because he loves Lolo.
Are they trying to fix things?
Kovacs, that is.
Or break things?
Yeah.
She who grasps the sky.
Fellow Clevelander.
They're jealous.
I have hardly any time lately to play games, but I've been playing Forgotten Anne, and I do think we should do that on stream at some point, because it is lovely.
Is this part of the parable?
Everything.
Yeah,
People would like that.
I was feeling like, I feel like I have, I don't know, I must be allergic to
Oh, there's the
something right now.
ladle. There's the ladle, though. Now we're ready.
We have to get 4 fights in before the end of the game, so I don't mind having the fight. It's fine.
Elements.
Patty, if you beat bosses on expert, you should be Be proud of yourself. You are good at video games.
Yeah, Patty's better at this than I am.
Like card carrying. Just like, yeah. Now.
Brush his shoulder off. I just Simon on expert.
How did you do Simon on expert but not one-shot him? I'm either like half impressed but half stupefied at the amount of patience you possess, Patty.
That's more than I possess. I don't have nearly that amount of patience in anything in my life. Except for the time I stood around in blueprints and thought I was obsessing over shadows in a room, and they turned out to be meaningless, but I stood there for like an hour of real life time.
This is the perfect group to ask. So my neighbor 2 doors down is obsessed with this game. Yeah. Yeah, you met them.
I know them. They're very cool.
So Danny finished this game and he was like, what do I play now? And I was like, everyone abandoned ship for this game, so I don't know what to tell you. I suggested blueprints, but I'm like, what else?
So
what else does
my
the
question
community
would
recommend?
be, what did they like about this game? Because if it's the cutting-edge graphic presentation and animation, I'd go a very different route than I want a long-form Japanese role-playing game with a serious business story, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to go back to like Final Fantasy 14 or 16. I was just like
graphics are pretty,
so
but
leaden.
I don't. I would imagine that it was more like narrative and mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to know because unless you know what they have played, because there's parts of this that are very similar to Assassin's Creed, but I feel like if you've done this game, you've probably done all of those, you know? Except for I haven't played the latest.
Yeah,
so.
I figured I would just. I sent a bunch of Steam recommendations, and then I was like, I'll send more if I can, like, if there's any that I missed that other folks are recommending.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if he's played them, he's played them, you know.
I would say like Assassin's Creed stuff, honestly, would be a potentially good match.
Yeah, I feel like the action, like the movement, feels like it would be very.
Yeah.
That's a good call. I don't think I recommended any of those. But.
Yeah, between the mechanics and the idea of there being like a long overarching narrative, even if it doesn't draw you in quite like this standalone plot.
Right. The other one, if they have like room to play for a very, very long time, the overarching narrative in FF14 is absolutely incredible. Still on my top 3.
Do you want to say the spiel?
If he started playing 14, I would have to start playing 14 again. Get him in our server. Do it that way.
One of these days, I'm gonna bug you enough that you'll do it.
It's just not having time.
No, I know.
It's a 4-year-old.
Yep.
That is true.
Small humans are wonderful and also simultaneously exhausting.
I really liked what I played. I just have
kick a different Nevron
so little time after she's in bed.
It looks that way.
That's why Baba Is You it worked though, because I'm like I can do like discrete levels of that and then put it down.
Yeah.
So some games like a Stardew, like you can just play like a few days of it and then put it down again.
Yeah. That's Forgotten Anne works that works nicely that way because there's constant checkpoints and stuff, and you can just kind of pick up where you left off. Stuff like that I enjoy. Give me a good point and click.
Yeah, I went down to the neighbors yesterday because I got a vintage pattern for a 1930s evening gown, and Jill's helping me sew it. So we did a mock-up yesterday, and I'm really, really excited about it. I ordered the real fabric, so
let the ink flow.
You all will see it when it's done, I'm sure.
Nice.
I've got a big gala in October, and I was like, what if I made my own dress? Because, like, of course, I just got a sewing machine, and, like, I have to start with an evening gown. Like, I couldn't start with something simpler.
No, you go full on.
It's because I have an expert, like, cosplayer 2 doors down that can advise me on it. So, like, I am feeling bold because I have help.
What is the stat perks for Painted Power? Because that might be one that might be worth just having the Illumina.
It's just health.
Okay. Because its
I thought
cost
about
is so
that,
cheap.
though.
So Patty, I'm not gonna I've never done anything like this, and by that I mean when I got really into blueprints, I did like 80 hours in a couple of weeks. So I don't know how people that like my Ben, my spouse is a slower reader than I am, and for me when I'm like reading, it's like I'm doing this until I'm done. If it's like not a research book where I'm taking notes, right? If I'm just reading something for fun, I'm just reading until I'm done. And he like stops and can do multiple things at a time. And I'm like, what is your life like? How do you live like that? You don't just do the one thing until you're done with it?
Yeah,
Well,
I
at
can
some
also
point you do
burn
have to, like,
through
stop and do
sleep
things.
as a resource to get something accomplished.
I cannot. Sleep is everything. If I don't sleep, it is bad. And that's why I peace out at like 9:45 on a stream night.
I did the anime training with weights thing by having children that don't sleep, and I have an elderly dog who gets me up at least once a night. And so like I can power through for a little while, and then I get real cranky, but I can do it.
Remember?
My child is such a good sleeper that he has spoiled me.
You have a unicorn baby. Amelia didn't sleep through the night until she was 2.5.
Are good, I know, but
No, he was sleeping through the night by the time he was like, I don't know, 4 months old, 5 months old.
I'm the youngest, which makes
I don't know. He was sleeping through the night, and then he wasn't for a while.
I understand that.
And then he was again. And then he wasn't for a while, and then he was again. And there we have been for ages, and it's beautiful. But like on the rare occasion where he doesn't sleep through the night, I'm just like, oh my god, how did I do that for so long? I feel like I've been knocked upside the head.
I can't complain too hard, although she did give up naps early here, so that was like, no.
Yeah, and he's still
but
napping.
she does sleep well at night, so.
I can complain indefinitely about children's sleep because my children are not.
Then there's me.
Amelia's, that's never been her jam.
The actual favorite.
Oh, everybody thinks somebody else is the favorite child.
But who's too shy and self-conscious to see it.
My child is my favorite child because he
things up
sleeps.
even more.
But I was a good sleeper, so I remember telling people before he was born, I was like, man, I really hope he's a good sleeper. And everybody was just like, you are an idiot, because of course he's a child, he's not going to be a good sleeper. I'm like, I was a good sleeper and I want him to take after me, and he did.
Nice.
And I had to go back to people and be like, he's a good sleeper.
One of the truly insane things about this area, where we learn about Mael/Alicia, and we learn about Renoir as a father a little bit, get some development, is that this is optional and missable. Which is like a crime.
What have we here?
That there's a lot of good side content that I would recommend everybody do if you play this game, but this dungeon in particular, the game doesn't even feel complete to me. Like, to justify what I know is coming in the ending sequence, you have to have this information in front of you to make it any sense. The Ciel and Lune side quest stuff is very good. It fleshes out their characters excellently. There's an absolute heart-stopping moment with Ciel. But it is not essential. In part because the game has forced Mael as the main character.
Alright, the rain has let up, so hopefully it will continue.
To not continue?
Continue to not continue, right?
Continue to not continue.
Continue to not rain. Right.
So that I
at
can
one point,
soak off whatever I did to my back.
there is a silly weapon here that we used actually for kind of a while, where you just have like a big pair of pliers and like a hammer.
Nice.
It was great. We had a lot of fun with that one.
That's what you use to prepare a canvas, right? Like,
When you're in a building zone, you use what's on hand and you smack people with a giant hammer.
I was gonna say, like, in the painterly theme, like, you use like a hammer to like hammer, like when you're stretching a canvas.
Expedition 61.
How you prep it.
Margot. See, but I disagree. I don't think she's lonely. She's alone, but she's not lonely.
I like that there's an expedition that made it all the way up here.
It would get lonely if, like, you were done getting all the updates.
This view is incredible.
It is. Right? With the Tears of the Kingdom, it's like the color scheme. We got a hot air balloon with a little fire thing. Yeah.
Except we didn't have to glue it together.
It's fun to. It is always such a. Some things, the reward for doing them again is so wonderful. And here it's the combination of knowing what the narrative is, and so things that I was like, I need to know what happens. I can save a little bit more, but also just being able to enjoy the experience instead of being driven forward.
Yeah. Here she is. Painting, I will note.
Wait, so that's Alicia.
That's painted Alicia.
Okay. Not Maya, Alicia.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Patty in the chat that Clea is clearly the painter of the three children, and then we have a musician and a writer who can't satisfy their parents.
And even Clea has a lot of nods to sculpture.
Yeah.
As though she's a visual artist, but maybe a slightly different medium. But who boy do I get the like. Everybody thinks the other is the favorite. Like Verso thinks that Alicia is the favorite. Alicia thinks Clea is the favorite. Clea's not there to say one way or the other. But she probably thinks it's Verso.
Mm-hmm. This is not the first time Painted Alicia has stopped time for everybody that's not Mael, but this is the best one of these.
Very striking in the black and white. It's very, very attractive and well done.
Mm-hmm.
Good cinematography in this game.
She blames us. Doesn't she?
It is
You didn't deserve that.
Via Rêve. I think Rêve is my favorite of the three, Patty.
And if you go listen to the entire Nos Vient Lumière suite, it comes third as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in some ways, this piece is the important one.
Or this is the summation.
Yeah.
This is the recapitulation. This is the resolution.
And
Does it stay in the tonic, though?
you know, I haven't done a key analysis to see if it actually follows a traditional form. I should.
You should.
You should.
Apparently, from Patty in the chat, and thank you for this. This is the last, what we just heard anyway, is the last piece he composed.
Oh, it's
so
the
it's
relative major.
like a
That's so nice.
Giant Picardy third.
I don't usually
Feel
like
very
Picardy
relaxing.
thirds, but I am willing to. Sometimes they feel merited. Sometimes they're too cliche.
No, Papa painted her.
I think Maelle's confidence now that she has her memories back is
you
so
know who
interesting
She represents?
because it's like she's trying to be like, yes, I know all of the things, but she's still deep down, child.
You.
Yeah.
And the confidence of a child being like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
With
Like
her.
my 4-year-old all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same with mine.
And
His little
both of mine.
imagination is ripe and adorable.
One of the other reasons I love the Rêve track is I like that bit too. It opens with this gorgeous choral aspect, and
It
like I
does.
want that. I want to sing that.
Well, Sarah, I've got at least 2 more voices up here. You can come
Okay.
do
Really?
something with
Twice
us.
in a row?
Andrew, are you being sarcastic? I'm assuming.
Andrew is usually being sarcastic.
I was like, what? So, yeah, based on what Patty's saying, Painted Alicia has lived much longer than either real Alicia or Mael.
Boyd, take it.
And this little bit of like martial flavor here. Like, 'cause it's almost like toy drum sound.
I'm purposely not one-shotting this fight, by the way. I am aware I could, but there's a couple musical changes that slap.
I like the way that the snare sound in here. It feels like this little like play martial thing.
That's also why I'm not countering, because I'll swing back for 200,000 and end it.
Yeah, don't. Welcome, Anthony Dennis. Glad whatever situation that wasn't normal has resolved its stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to my hot tub.
Just not in real life.
I also hate that Alicia is vulnerable to, like, her weakness is fire.
No, I love that.
I know, but God, it's like a gut punch.
In fact,
Yeah, it's a little too on the nose.
I don't know if Jordan is still here. He mentioned he couldn't stick around for the whole stream tonight. But he wrote me, once he got to Act 3, he was like, I had been thinking, in any other Japanese role-playing game, and this is a game that knows what the conventions are, in any other Japanese role-playing game, the fire mechanic of this game would not be fire, or it'd be poison. And then you get to Act 3 and you're like, of course it's fire.
It's trauma.
Right? Oh God. No.
Oh no, you're exhausted. No AP for you.
We have enough AP, it turns out. And now that we're here, we can do it. Peace out.
Diary.
Yeah, 176,100 damage in that strike. Hell yes.
Yes.
And you got hair.
That's important.
Oh, that's a good observation. Andrew says, the confrontation of this character archetype, the fencer or musketeer in a duel to the death against a negative version of herself, feels like a miniature summation of the title.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
I love this piece of music here, this moment.
I didn't catch the music as much the first time because I was so engrossed in what was happening narratively, but I like it too.
I guess this represents his hope for us.
And notice that when she speaks to Alicia here, while time is stopped, her voice echoes. This is a non-linear space that they exist in together.
Claim your piece of sky.
And her voice will return to normal when time starts again.
Nice catch.
Notice that it's Mael who starts time, not Alicia.
We both deserve to fly. Let me give you a new beginning.
Her eyes are the only things that are not monochromatic.
Hmm.
There's just a hint of pink.
Yep, little color.
Alicia. Send me.
On her teeth.
To my family. Wait. Mael!
Daggers in his eyes at Mael there. One of the really great things about this game is I think this might be the first game I can say that about convincingly, right? You can read subtle eye animations in these characters in a way that even 2 years ago is real difficult.
Okay, has Esky just been flapping there the whole time?
He comes and gets us, right?
But, like, he could, like, have a seat while you did all that. He's
No,
just
I know, right?
away.
At camp, Verso refuses to talk to anyone. He stands alone by the lake.
Little cute guy. All right. I'm going to go to bed, folks.
All right.
Good night, Karen.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
Karen.
Good night.
Hold on 1 second on the stream. I'm just going to make Karen less visible to all of us so we're not looking at an empty, frozen Karen for the rest of the hour here.
I'm sorry.
This conversation hit me like a truck. I was not ready for this.
It's what she wanted. I owed her that much. We owed her that much. I honored her wishes. That's something neither you nor Renoir ever did. And not Maman either.
I didn't get You didn't give me a chance to persuade her.
She knew what she wanted. You wouldn't have been able to sway her.
She's not you. You don't know that. I know her better than you do. But you didn't even give me the chance to try. You just erased her.
Verso.
You've lost 2 brothers. You know what it's like to lose your sibling and never get the chance to say goodbye. You painters, you just do what you want. You don't care how it affects the rest of us.
I do care. I know you're hurting, but the person who made that decision wasn't me. It was her. Would have been wrong to deny her just so you could try and talk her out of her decision.
She's the last of my family. I have no one left now.
You have me. You have us.
Mael, I wasn't ready.
Don't understand. You were ready when you set Papa free. You expected that he would erase the canvas and everyone in it. Isn't that the same thing?
It's different. It's different. Why did she do that?
You know why. But you're right. I should have thought of you. I should have given you a chance to say goodbye. I'm truly sorry, Verso.
At least she's free now.
This is your hint. We're gonna go to sleep and then have one more immediate conversation with Mael at camp.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna go finish this thing.
In hindsight, she says she wants to go to her family, but the only painted family members that we know that have been gommaged, it's just Renoir.
Right. I mean, I do honestly think she means send me on my way in the fashion that Mael does. I don't think Mael is being cruel there.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's just one of those, like, that's who she sees as her family.
Yeah, let's spend time with Mael here one last time. And this was the difficult one for me.
Ben and I, there's a moment that Ben and I just looked at each other and our jaws
The
dropped.
monolith looks strange without Mama or her number there.
It feels empty now.
Yeah. I kind of miss seeing her there. I wonder what Mama's doing now. She must be so upset.
Yeah.
Claire won't be happy either. They're probably driving each other crazy right now. Although...
Okay, so you guys fought the Paintress last week and got her out of this realm?
Correct,
she's
Dana.
Probably hunting down the writers responsible for the fire.
Sounds like Claire.
Yeah.
So does that mean this world's just kind of like running on its own now, or will she be back?
The original painter of this canvas is Verso as a child, and the canvas exists as a fragment of that child's preserved imagination.
Mm-hmm.
We all did.
The Nevrons, it turns out, and we don't have time to find this out in game, so I'm just telling folks, including you. At the end of Act 2, we did see this sequence. Clea says she has a way of making Renoir slowly more powerful than the Paintress, and it is the Nevrons. That when the Nevrons kill one of Lumiere's citizens, the chroma doesn't go back to the painting, it gets preserved, right? It steals power away from the Paintress.
Mm. You have?
The first time was right after the fracture with Expedition Zero. She stopped us at the barrier.
She told you everything then?
Yeah. Then tried to kill us when we wouldn't go home.
Claire.
She found me years later and tried to recruit me. Then she found me again, 16 years ago. Told me to keep an eye on you. I think she felt you were safer here. Away from her war.
Wait. So, you've been watching me this whole time?
Now, in the opening cutscene where everybody in the initial expedition dies, we meet Renoir. We don't even get his name. He just slices off the head of somebody. Everybody gets massacred, right? How many of you watching noticed that Verso just shows up in that cutscene and saves Mael? And then we don't see him again until he shows up as the main character. But he is absolutely in that cutscene. He walks up, he grabs Mael, and he walks out of frame. Doesn't give a shit about anybody else there.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that.
Because he doesn't.
Lumiere occasionally.
He doesn't know those people.
So,
Or not.
you knew where I was, and you left me there too.
Mael is putting that piece together in real time, and it leads to a question.
I couldn't exactly take you with me.
But we'll get there.
I tried to look out for you.
Yes, when they go in the manor for the first time looking for Mael, when Gustave and Lune do, he is watching Gustave and Lune at that point. That's true. We do see him there, Patty.
And once you left Lumiere, I stayed close. I cleared all the really dangerous Nevrons out of your path, and I pulled you away on the beach.
But you also let Renoir kill the rest of the expedition. You didn't help them.
There were too many of them to save.
I need to ask you something.
What?
You wouldn't lie to me, right?
I think we're well past that.
On the cliff. Gustave?
What is it?
Did you let Renoir kill Gustave? Could you have saved him?
This was the moment that Ben and I just looked at each other.
I don't put down a controller very often when I'm playing these types of games, but I physically removed myself from the device to talk with Addie before we answered this question.
Yeah, Ben and I, we just looked at each other, and then we had to talk, and we sat here.
Patty looked up the guide. So, for the sake of time, I don't have time to reload a save. If you lie here, Mael knows. And you will never get her final skill, and you'll be permanently locked out of the relationship, like as brother and sister, between these two.
We obviously told the truth. We couldn't lie.
Yes.
But I really appreciate how long that exhale is before he says yes to that. Right? This is a relationship ending answer. Either way. Yeah.
This is the reckoning of your actions.
Addie looked over me and said, if there's ever a real life equivalent or comparative scenario to this, you'd better fucking lie to me. Because there would be no forgiveness for this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why?
And if you did something that terrible, that should be your burden to bear, not hers.
That's right.
She found out about the canvas and...
But God, oh my God.
He was there. You would refuse to help.
This is one of those things that if you had made a choice like that, that would forever change your understanding of that person. Be like, you're not the person I thought you were.
Right.
You know?
I did.
Would Addie be able to tell you lied to her? Addie
Probably.
Yes, I think so.
I should have told you everything sooner. But
I can't even pretend like I would lie because I'm the worst liar you can imagine. So I think Bed would know because I'd have like a panic attack or something.
What's really frightening is I'm among the best liars you know. I'm very good. Not so good as to pull this off, but
For telling me
y'all have
Hopefully
seen
you wouldn't
me
let my
play
brother
code names.
die either.
I can't even lie in code names when it doesn't matter. I'm a shitty liar.
it looks bland without a number.
I love that Mael returns to the start of the conversation, which at this point does not matter, right? Like we've moved so far beyond, oh, it looks empty now.
What
Trivial
else do you say, though?
conversation, right?
You were
She's processing everything else.
Paint something.
How about, Papa, you go home?
Catchy.
Come on, let's do it.
And for anybody who knows much about trauma, which we've brought up several times on this stream, the idea of like a cyclical thought is not surprising in the least.
No.
Yeah.
I do like the idea that the truth is what matters here, right? It's uncomfortable. It's awful.
But you have to just take accountability.
That's right.
I think one of the things for us was not so much that we had to choose to tell the truth or a lie.
Mael.
Right? Like, because we know what we would do, but the fact that the game demands you make that choice.
Yes.
Instead of it just being like, this is just how it goes. The game demands you make that choice.
You traveled with other
And that
expeditions.
demand in and of itself is really powerful.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
We are going to do Lune's thing very quickly because it occurred to me I promised we would romance her. And hers is very, very short. The 46 is her parents. I'm going to skip through some of this conversation. 46. She wants to know what happens to him.
No.
Oh, nothing. I just...
What is it? Lune?
My parents...
They were Expedition 46. I didn't travel with them, but I have come across their,
You have?
Yep, let's go find 46.
I can show you.
I mean, Patty, when you have a finite, like, you know exactly when you're gonna die, are all romances speedruns? You're like, what if we just skip the nonsense? Like, CL's CL's thing kind of makes sense. But also, is that not true for all of us? We don't know the exact date, but we know everything is finite.
Yeah.
Whee! Yeah, that's true. At this point in the game, there's not an expiration date, but like in Lumiere, like why would you waste your time like, you know, hemming and hawing, like because they're French, presumably. I don't know.
I like hemming and hawing. How far? Oh, I passed it. Oops. It's here.
The 46 are nearby.
Here?
Yeah, but getting to them might be tricky.
When is it not?
You can tell Julianne's not playing with us because she's not in footwear again. we undid the outfits.
We're also in the cutscene, and Ryan turned that on so we don't have to...
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Whenever there's a hard cutscene, I force them into default outfits so we don't accidentally do something doofy and stupid. I love that this door is sealed to Lune's guitar, by the way. You can pick the wrong options and it doesn't work. I like that her parents finally understand that she's a musician and not a scientist.
Or rather, that she's both.
Well, sure.
But they're not mutually exclusive.
Are they?
Which I think goes with
parents.
Loon's like
It's
her
Amelie,
general thing
Gustav.
is like there must be a third
to
way.
come by our
There must
house
be
for
a
dinner.
both and. There must be another option.
Sorry.
They were good people. Their journal must be around here.
Yeah, it is. It's back here. Let's go get it.
Always one of these big dudes with creepy eyes.
Yeah, we'll be fighting this worm.
Is it glissando or is this a different one? I don't remember.
I think this is chromatic glissando.
Oh, it's a chromatic
Yep.
glissando.
I've never pictured a glissando as a giant worm before, but it kind of fits.
Yeah, right, it kind of works.
Converge!
I've never like imagined musical markings as creatures.
Blades sharpen.
Right, we don't have to play nice with this thing. I don't care about the music here. Sorry.
No, just kill it dead.
Yeah. There, that's half its health in one blow.
Let's spill some ink.
He's close to breaking, but not quite there.
Yeah.
A storm is coming.
Oh, this is a bop, though. I do like.
That gets good, yeah.
It's fun.
A storm is coming.
Alright, I just need to put on the good skills with CL and forget about the rest of the game with her. There's like no point in doing anything else with her.
Let the ink flow.
I have 8% battery remaining.
Oh,
Careful,
Dana's
Mel.
gone. Her computer
yeah.
lied to her. Oh, you're gonna have to dodge.
I did dodge.
Time to hit big.
I know. I was just afraid you were gonna be too distracted by Dana's computer running out of battery to dodge.
Oh. No, I'm alright.
Oh, poke it. Is almost dead.
It is dead.
Okay. Good.
On guard.
Forgot about these dudes. Now you're stuck with just me, Ryan.
Yep.
A storm is coming.
Alright, let's finish this up.
Here we go.
Shoot him. Because they're flying rudely.
The whole point of this fight, though, is that they make you dizzy, so it's hard to do this.
I know. I know. It is infuriating that the only thing, like the only like flying enemies need to be shot. That's just so annoying.
Yeah. There we go. This Coraline weapon for Lune, by the way, unless you're
Which one?
building into a very specialty build, is her best weapon in the game. Every turn she doesn't take damage, she'll get 20% increased damage up to just doubling her damage straight up. But we have to collect this journal at the end for the plot to count us as having finished this.
Mm-hmm.
Here are her parents.
Expedition 46, Annalie. Brigitte finally succumbed to her infection.
I don't know why they're Scottish.
I don't know why they're Scottish either. They should all have the same accents, right? They're from the same city here.
But it gashed her badly. Toward the end, she seemed almost peaceful. She said not to worry. Her daughter Lune will finish their work.
You okay?
Let's head back to camp.
Yes, let's do that. As they arrive at camp, blah, blah, blah. Here we go.
All my life, everything we did was about the Patris. It was a constant hum in the background. This worry, this responsibility, just always there, always. There was no relief, never. Even when I
It's like the dissertation, except longer.
Right, except world ending. And multi-generational. The multi-generational dissertation. Oh my god, imagine me being like, Owen, you'll finish this someday, buddy, and then die.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's
a horror movie, isn't it? Oh my god, holy shit.
But like the way that feels, that constant anxiety, maybe that's because I'm an anxious person, but the weight of just having those things undone was so much.
Yep, and this does hurt for her, right?
Finish our work.
It also shows how much faith she had in you.
That's one way to look at it.
And the other way?
My only value to them.
This hit so hard.
Not as a daughter, but as a backup plan. For their legacy.
You really believe that?
They always said at the end of the game, there are no points for effort. Only results.
If you hate it so much, why continue their work at all?
I don't know. Maybe because I still hear their voices in my head.
They're dead. The voices aren't theirs. They're yours. Even if they were alive, the voices in your head, the voices you listen to, have to be your own.
Therapy for everyone.
Keep this line in your mind, though, because this one's coming back and it hits pretty hard when it does.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it works for you?
Getting there. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
As someone who was the disappointment, as someone who... Oh! We didn't get smooch then, so... This storyline of the voice of disappointment is really power, like just is a tender place.
What are you writing this time? War notes on Nevrons?
Nope.
No? Theories on axons then, or observations of flora and fauna?
Keep guessing.
Well, I saw you interview Minoko earlier, so a treatise on gestural behavior.
Ooh, so close.
It's about me, isn't it? The strange and shattered life of Verso Descendre.
That's a mouthful.
That's the subtitle. What goes before that? Something : the strange and shattered life of Verso Descendre.
Oh, really?
Come on. You're smiling, so it must be good.
Well, if you must know, I'm working on a song.
A song?
My parents said music was frivolous, but you know what? The voices we listen to have to be our own. And I've decided to be a little selfish with my time. Our problems will still be there in the morning.
This is one of the perks of being a doctor in musicology, is there are no problems that are like middle of the night emergencies that you can't be like, I'm gonna go to the library in the morning. That is one appeal.
This is something you have to learn how to do, though, right? Like, you can't always solve every problem right away. Sometimes what you need to do is something for yourself. And it takes a long time to learn this correctly.
Oh, and it takes longer to actually
Play me your song.
believe it.
I was thinking we could work on it together. Stay up with me tonight. Help me with my song.
Sure. I'd love to help you with your song.
Let's go find a comfortable place to compose then.
Stress relief.
After they did what needed doing.
Each other. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of sad we didn't get Julianne's jokes about this. I hope she texts
CL
us them.
smiles as as the two head back to camp. She knows.
You ready to go fight some bosses, my friend?
I am ready to go.
Why does she have no Pictos? Oh, because you haven't been using
I've
her.
never equipped her with anything.
Okay, well, you got to give her some shit,
Yeah,
man.
in fact, we don't have to, though. The only 3 characters that are going to be part of the group, we're going to pull CL out of the group. We're going to put Verso into the group again, so his machine gun bullshit nonsense will work. And then we're going to update our stats for the last time.
And we're going to go...
Yeah, and we're going to go slam this home here.
Has your Monoko gotten any feet?
No. No feet.
Also, I told Ben that you just put all of your points into luck, and he was like, what? He was so confused.
The reason is because doubling your damage is the best thing, stat-wise, right?
I
Especially
understand,
for
like,
Lune, who actually needs it to trigger Elemental Genesis.
I recognize that, and I can see the logic of it, but it's just so unintuitive. Like, it just feels weird.
Also, my own personal stat, Sarah.
I know that's your
It's
highest
luck.
stat, followed by like charisma. But yeah, you do have the craziest luck stat of I think anybody I know. He does want to take you up on the discussion of water shaders at some point. He would love for you to talk in depth about water.
Oh, I gotta gear up for that. But the next time I chat with Andrew, I'll be sure to get some of those materials and I'll pass them along.
Oh, he would.
Water
love that.
shaders is Andrew Dennis's jam, who is
Well,
the
that's
absolutely
excellent.
brilliant 3D art professor in my department. Just unbelievably impressive. Everybody on my floor is the best person.
It's wonderful to know that in addition to you knowing everyone you know is hot, you also, everyone on your floor is the best.
That's right. Yeah, I only know super beautiful, awesome, amazing, perfect people, I guess, right?
That's just how it is. It's your high luck stat.
Yeah, it is. It's the high luck stat. All right, let's do this. Back to Lumiere with us. CL's story and all the rest of the side quests are well worth anybody's time. We're jumping for the sake of time only, not because it isn't amazing to see.
No, absolutely. Go do the other stuff. Are we going to find Expedition 60s?
Their journal is here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Feet.
Feet, right? Huge zoom on Lune's feet there.
Some people really like feet, man. And now anytime I see
I'm a
reference...
neutral foot person, like, because some people also really hate feet.
It's true, they're very divisive.
It's dangerous for you, near Papa. will have to move fast. I can't maintain
Oh,
them
yeah.
for very long.
This part is like, you know. This part is Aragorn showing up at the battle.
Right.
Tomorrow comes.
Yeah. This is just so extremely cool. Like,
It
you
is.
know?
And the music kicks up.
Yeah.
And as we load in, like the music picks up right there as well.
And it's the Via Teme,
And if
which we
you
heard in the fight with Renoir.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you maintain a running pace through here, every bad guy will be taken out like right as you get there. It's incredible.
We were doing so well with keeping it, and then we did the like, oh, we need to explore around a little bit, and it like broke the
pace
flow
of
of the
it.
music where everything would have lined up, and we're like, oh, it was so perfect. But I think this is such a really effective way. Like, this works so well so that no matter what you've been up to and been doing, no matter how long you've spent, by the time you get to the final boss fight, this is what's in your ears.
Right.
Or at least you've been refreshed. We've now arrived in Lon Lon Ranch. Or Kakariko Village, rather.
Yep. Even there, I thought we had to fight there. They take it out for you still. Everything slaps. I want to make one quick detour. I know we're a little pressed for time.
I know. I'm willing to be tired tomorrow because it's my last chance on the stream.
Because one of the cool things you can do is return to the very start of the game up here. Where this is where you swing down and
Yeah.
see everybody, right?
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
The 32s.
Yeah, look, Expedition 32 has now been deputized against you.
Good stuff.
All right, let's press on.
Oh, Mael's ankles are so strong today. There were so many things we wanted to climb that we couldn't.
He's at the tower.
Yes.
I am.
It's so hard to just skip all of this, but there's no help for it.
I know.
I know. You know why? It's because of like the finite nature of everything as
But
this game meditates
having
upon.
stuff continue to be slaughtered for you to the rock music, if you run through this, it feels incredible.
It's... Oh man.
No, we don't want to fight. We only want to continue to run.
Oh, these waiter ones are so creepy without their masks on.
Yeah.
Oh, that gave me the heebie-jeebies.
The opera house.
And there's Verso's soul playing the piano.
This was the moment
And
that it really clinched that it was
This
like,
piano is diegetic. Listen in the speakers. Here it is to my right. And the music shifts in real time when he says the opera house. It shifts from the score to the environment. which slaps. Oh yeah, was the Expedition 60 journal just outside?
Maybe Verso was better at the piano than me. In the water. That makes sense, given the content.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is that down here? Where is the water?
Is there a silvery or a rope?
There might be.
The ledge.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Here it is.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's
I love that they
training
just become
regime,
naked and buff.
we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we.
The real terror does in fact lie beneath the monolith. And you can get to that spot if you progress CL's storyline enough, and then you can get through it if you level to like level 80. But let's check this out. Patty, we did do it in the intro because we're awesome. This, in addition to the music as a heart-stopping moment, if you look up here, absolute perfection in closing what was the smallest side quest in the game out to this final moment where Sophie and Gustav show up one last time. And yeah, if you don't do the side quest, if the Opera House manager doesn't paint the picture there, that's not there. That's missable, which is insane. Do side quests.
Obviously.
I like that the music shifts to electronica here. Like, it's go time now. It's serious business time.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like Axon's their Papa's creations, not Claire's.
I'm purposely running around not fighting. Can you hear this is a slow played, like distorted version of the Lumiere theme? Da, 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 da. I love it. But I need to be able to find where I need to go. I'm gonna have to do one fight probably. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm just lucky.
An advantage.
That is. You are very lucky. It's true.
Here it is.
Almost there.
Maya.
Let's go.
An advantage.
that figure of the young child recurs throughout the entire game, but that's the last one.
I figured out
Great.
who that was before it was explicitly confirmed, but not as early as I could have.
Notice that when I did that last warp, by the way, the music completely cut to a new track.
Good stuff.
All right, sorry, Sarah, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
We're going to do it very quickly. We'll break up the tension one time here.
Let's spill some ink. Finesse and grace. Fiery.
The gestural track does still slap.
It does.
True statement. You have a whole bunch of points. You just haven't used.
Yeah, I've just been running
You
too
need a
fast.
flag.
I shouldn't need a flag to do this stuff.
No, but to use your Lumina points.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got a bunch of Lumina points.
There's a flag up here. I will consider
somewhere
using
past
them.
the
I
gardens.
don't think I should need them, truth be told.
No, but you've got like 20 odd, and you could just give them all to Mael and just beef her up if you wanted. Expedition resources.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait a
This
minute.
is my traditional job.
There we go.
This is my traditional job, is to keep track of where things are in menus. And elemental weaknesses that are not
Yeah.
explicitly pointed out.
All right, let's put some stuff on her. That'll probably do it. That's not optimal.
Yeah.
We don't need to be optimal. We're good enough now.
Yeah, this boss could.
I love
We were
that we
way
get
overleveled.
Gustav's theme here.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
Your father's been extra inspired.
Let's fight one of these creepy things.
Yeah, you do have to take this one.
Yeah. Oh man, if you get one of these feet, it's real fun. A very fun feat to have for Minoko.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Can't you fight these guys again down in Renoir's graphs area?
Yeah, so this isn't your only chance to get one of these bad boys.
Right.
We actually, I think our rarest achievement that we have on our file is getting all the feet.
Nice.
Get ready.
I do love the way the inverted looks as a status ailment. Like, it just looks so cool. Oh, maybe don't get blighted, Ryan.
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, I know it's fine. I'm just being a pain in the ass because that's my job.
You're good.
Yeah, there's it seemed like when we were, Patty, when we were all worried about like, oh, are we gonna miss a foot? And then there's places where you can go back and refight beefy things. And so
Peace.
I think our last foot was actually a lamp master, which is also a bitchin' move.
A storm is coming.
The only problem with the inversion is that Ben forgot and like healed himself and killed himself. He did a move that healed everybody and accidentally killed everybody.
All right, this is the game's final flag here. We will rest and then we will move on.
Pa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Indeed, video game.
That's right. We are ready, though. And I have not pumped my L up that much, comparatively speaking. But even with what I have done live on stream right now, I can come close to one-shotting him. We will not do it that way, but...
Oh, Andrew, that's a brutal combo.
Yeah, you can actually make yourself immune to it, I think.
We usually had cleansing drain, which just ate an AP. Yep. And we had so much AP that it was usually not an issue.
Yeah.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Oh, that gravelly low piano.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried.
Yes, Jordan, the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into.
I couldn't.
They're asking the player if you're ready to be done.
So died because
and
of me.
I have a tough time
How
with
do
that in
we go from
JRPGs
that to
sometimes.
joy?
You don't want this to end.
It was especially vivid for me when I was a child and books would be over, because I would get so engrossed that it was like those friends were gone then.
Yep.
It changes nothing. You can hate me, but that's a choice.
One of the real difficulties I have, not with this game, but maybe it's something I like about it. I don't necessarily disagree with Renoir's take here. If I put on my "I am also a parent"
Treat me as
hat.
if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too!
Yeah. Like,
this is tough, right?
And I think...
Enough.
Parentheses, sorta.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't perfect, but like... I
said enough.
It's so much more compelling to have a story where you can empathize with everyone, where you can see everyone's point of view, than a story where there's a clear good guy and bad guy.
I also he knows he should not have yelled there in the same way that Mael realizes it at the beginning of Act 3 an hour and a half ago. She should not have said, "This is my home now." Calculated mistake in both ways. And I like that each of them makes a mistake to bookend this act.
That's a great way to structure that, because his choice to destroy it, could there have been a third option if if they hadn't lied to everyone, if Ursula hadn't lied, if she hadn't claimed it as her home, if he hadn't yelled.
Also, this musical moment absolutely rules.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Every frame of painting with this one.
Jordan is correct. A plus father, terrible god is way underrepresented. There's a lot of gods that are shit fathers.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around, right? Like, absolute shit dad, pretty good god. I remember at the end of Act 2, Sarah, you text me, you were like, how are they going to top this sequence? And I was like, oh, babe.
Yeah, you were. Because it was just like, it was like they pulled out all the stops. And it was like, where do you go?
Yep. And I was like, I'm not saying a damn thing to you for a week. Like,
I know. So I'm going to tell one last France story because it's my last chance. So when we went to France last year, one of the things we got to do is our music director and organist got to play a concert, a short organ recital in the Rouen Cathedral on the Rouen organ, right? And it's a couple hundred years old, and it's showing, its age. It's, I think, almost to like mid 19th century. But I believe it was the one that like Vidor performed on. Like it's a very famous organ, and so I got to go up in the organ loft as the photographer person-y thing. And so none of the stops were automated. It wasn't like you could program. It was just people pulling them. And they had, for the 32-footers, there was a little rock that went under the 32-foot stop, so you could hit everything, and then the rock would keep that one from going, so you could hold back the one thing. And then when you were really ready for, like, this is the conclusion, you took the rock out. So you could hit just that one. They took the rock out.
We must accept things as they are, not how we want them to be.
I have to remind myself that any skills from Mael will kill right now. I just have to skip her turns for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What would Verso have wanted? Truly.
A storm is coming.
That's better.
You're just gonna let him go down by burn?
Have to at this point, yeah.
When did you become so stubborn?
That spills.
That's not a question that could ever be asked at our house because we've all been stubborn since the day we were born.
Yeah, Jordan has the right take here for this final fight.
Mm-hmm.
The elements dance. The eternity of ice.
Both Renoir and Aline have created their own visions of their family members. And Tolkien would think that Renoir is a little too on the nose with his allegories.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot to dodge.
Ooh, we never got to see the hauler.
Did you guys blow through the fight?
We didn't mean to. We just did. We thought we didn't realize we were going to be insanely overleveled.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'm in position to do it. I just have to wait now. We're gonna let Renoir take one more turn here, then I'll hit him.
Watch out,
Patty.
Allison, can we parry it?
Watch out, my elf.
Parry it!
Truly.
They're all trying to say they know what other people want and what's best for them. What would
All right,
Versa
let's
want?
do
What would
this.
Mael want?
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
Yeah, that call back to her calling it home.
Yep.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating. Maybe we focus
This
on the accents
fight should have been
first.
harder to make this feel a little bit.
I agree. I am on story mode, I will note.
I know, we were too. It just felt like there should be more phases. It was a JRPG, we're trying to kill a god. There's got to be like 18 phases, or 3.
I feel like Cyrene should have rescued him once, and you have to lower the health bar a second time, and she saves
Yeah.
him again, right?
Aline, you're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
I like that the first time we see her human face, it's frozen in black and white like that, and you're like, oh shit.
I love that choral, that homorhythmic. It's just like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, this is
And then we're
incredible.
here. Cool. Yeah, Sirlen should have healed him once, I think. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, this is the bad guy, and then that's why Aline shows up. Oh yeah. Oh. I think Ben would enjoy a kaiju battle of our imagined selves against each other. Or rather, it would be my kaiju of him versus his kaiju of him, because it's his vision of Aline versus her version of Aline. Oh, you didn't get the canvas.
What do you mean?
Aline,
Oh, did you grab it off screen?
I didn't do anything in Act 3 off stream.
Mm-hmm.
Can you prevent this from happening?
I believe, like, he had the canvas show up, but we had gathered it. Okay.
Patty
Patty's
says
saying it doesn't matter.
Here. Yeah. Oh, I've killed him. I forgot about Verso's shot burning too much. That's too bad. We'll just have to let it be.
Aline, look at Alicia. She can't be here. Aline is supposed used to be you and me. You against me?
Go home, Renoir. Go paint something else.
Why am I the only one who sees this?
I don't know if we saw this.
It rules. You can't kill him
This
too fast
is-
or you'll miss it.
God.
Blades sharp.
I'm gonna let him burn and see if he survives one more turn. I'm glad we saw that though.
Like, I can, as a parent, you can see both of their perspectives. Renoir wants her to be safe outside the canvas, and Aline, doesn't want to lose the last bit of verso. And furthermore,
Right.
So sometimes you have to let your kids make their own mistakes. You can't do it for them, and so I can see that impulse too. But God, it hurts. And that conflict of what does one parent do when it's the other parent versus a child?
Yeah, I missed the reference to the Visage music, actually. What I will note is having seen that kind of mini cutscene with Eileen, we can finish the fight now.
Mm-hmm.
Put aside the canvas. It's killing you both.
Not this time.
But not this time assumes you saw that first cutscene, right? He doesn't get the fly around the second time, which is incredible. What's really
And we're still singing about Aline.
Yeah, we are. It's really her show still.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being so incredibly satisfied with winning in Act 2 against Renoir. And here I'm like, I don't love this the entire time. Like, I have my parent hat on for this fight, right? I do like that the piece will finish if you let it. And then what next?
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas.
What he says about it was supposed to be you and me, not you against me.
Use our gift.
That is really the central tragedy of the Descendre family, is that instead of grieving together and growing closer because of their loss, they're all grieving alone and suffering and hurting each other more.
Well, and also, one of the most annoying things about being a parent, assuming you are a two-parent household in any case, is anytime the two parents disagree with one another in a way that is made visible to the children is almost always the worst way it could have gone down.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the most public, the most version of that.
Yeah.
Yet.
It's truly tragic and not just sad.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me.
what's at stake that you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake.
And there's no
You
reasoning
want to feel
with
like
a
you're doing
teenager.
something.
A child, like, you can't
Couldn't save
reason
us,
someone
except
out of
You
this.
want to save us, except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
I've missed following along in the chat as I just watched this dumbstruck again. But all of our friends are really smart. Thanks for being that way.
Verso.
I'm sorry.
I love this space between the worlds, right? They hid one painting inside of another, which they hint at, but that's why this works, why this space exists between Lumiere and Paris on the other side of this. We have this space in the middle, this hidden painting. But despite the cool visuals, there's nothing to do here except interact with this.
Oh, there's a song, but maybe not until after the fight.
You don't get to walk around here after I talk with anybody.
There's a song here, then.
Right? You can't do anything here.
Yeah, I know we got a song here.
We do. Jordan, shut up.
I think there has to be nuance here in that the man that saves them, it could have been Clair who saved them. It could have been Gustav. It's the way that the man's death propelling is the extreme version of Gustav's death, right? We talked about how another game might have killed a female character, but instead they killed Gustav. And by killing Verso,
yeah,
it's still, even if it is about a man, in another game it would have been, oh god, this hit me so hard. Oh fuck. Sorry, I can't keep my train of thought.
Yeah.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Mamon's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you
Oh, this like
What?
organ planing vibe.
Yeah.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
The spit in her voice with those P's.
Yep.
Papa. Oh.
I love the clarity with which Verso is speaking here and the absolute bitterness of Mael here.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso!
I hated that second.
Papa,
Look at how the
oh,
child
Verso.
cringes away.
Hold on to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that like
I'm sorry.
Before we make our choice, let's ask a question here that did not occur to me the first time I played through this sequence. And that is, it's not Verso who's fighting Mael here, per se. And I wholly believe that he had self-actualized. We have the last kind of vestiges of this spirit of Verso. Goading, fighting, being the good big brother the second time right?
Trying to save her again.
He will save her at the cost of his own life again. But I want him to put a spin on this choice now. This is Eileen's imagined version of what Verso would do. He is perfect, but not because he's a great big brother, though clearly he also is that, saves her in the fire. But do we understand this as what the mom imagines the brother would have done in that moment? In a world where that's the one memory she does not have access to. Because presumably she was not present, or she wouldn't be alive, and both kids would be.
Yeah. 100%. If it were the choice of me or my kids.
Right?
No question. There's no question of which I would ask. You're exactly right. If Aline had been there, she'd be gone and they'd be alive.
Right.
So this was actually the one. So Ben and I agreed on telling the truth here, and this is actually, we didn't.
You did not agree
here. No.
So we're gonna pick Verso here. I'll leave it to YouTube to watch Mael's alternate ending. Because we're running so late, we're only going to do one of them on stream. I do understand both perspectives, though, and I also understand, though I adore it, there are a couple of my close friends who despise that they make the player choose. And I actually think it's brilliant.
I think the choice is important, and it was shocking to us. It shocked us. And I still don't I don't think, to me it was like, whose agency do we prioritize?
You can't just decide this.
Yeah.
And for me,
We're all hypocrites.
it was the tired
Doing
child.
the same thing to each other.
That was the gut punch of like what to do was, yeah. Andrew saying about being at rest. The child being tired, the little piece of Veriso's soul being tired,
Yeah,
was the emotional gut punch for that.
for sure.
That was so overwhelming to me.
Yeah, I do realize we have better skills. Like, I'm purposely not super burning her with the machine gun build because I want this to play out a little bit. If you play as Mael, you fight Verso, and crucially, all of the dialogue is exactly the same. You just see the camera from the other perspective. They're both right and wrong from their own perspectives in this moment, and I think it's crucial to making this work that it doesn't change a single beat based on you, the player's choice.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
The characters are still themselves.
That's right.
And if there were an easy choice, I think it would betray the game.
Yeah.
So in case anyone was wondering, Ben chose Mael's ending, and I chose Versus. So we did do both. But I still don't think we agree.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
That child.
One of my good friends that I discuss games with a lot is a nurse in her day job. You know, when she's not playing video games with me, I guess. And she said, this is the words of a drug addict about Mael. Now, my question here, has anybody ever lost this fight?
I don't know. Because presumably by the time you're here...
I mean, you've got the tools. You basically can't lose even on expert mode. Like, this is an easy fight for you. I could one-shot it. If I just start blasting Mael, she would die because of the burning that I would eventually start inflicting.
Yeah. So what Patty, this discussion of addiction, so now that I can like go on Reddit and read all the spoilers, and the discussion of like what would Mael's or Alicia's life have been like in that much pain. And in the real world, oh God, this music. And I was in the ER one time and they gave me, I had morphine for the first time in my life. And it was terrifying because even though I was bleeding and like vomiting up blood, when they gave me morphine, I felt warm and safe and it didn't hurt. And so it was terrifying.
I agree with Patty. If you lose the fight, they should just continue with the other ending.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be incredible. I will say if Mael wins the fight and you choose Mael, there's an all-time voice performance from Ben Starr in the other ending that is absolutely soul-stopping.
It gutted me. That alone was like, no, this is wrong. This is
right.
Don't do this.
Ben Starr's performance there.
Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay.
Like this is good, but the other one was just.
You've got this.
It annihilated me.
You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, Patty, the musical choices here are incredibly well done. What I'm hearing from you is that you also need to fly to Troy, New York for the North American Conference on Video Game Music this spring, Patty. We got to get you on this roundtable we're putting together.
I will miss you guys.
I'm not a string player, so I'm not an expert on timbre, but the timbre here just feels more raw. It sounds more raw. It sounds less controlled.
Patty can obviously speak to this much better than I can. I wonder if it's playing closer or farther away from the bridge that does that, like more than would be a standard position. Also, CL grabs his hand, understands. Lune, absolute nightmare face, sits down and stares you down till the last moment, unaccepting of this.
It's okay.
Oh, Patty, Jesus, I hadn't even thought about that.
It's
Damn.
us.
That's going to be sitting with me for a while. I was unprepared for that. From Patty in the chat.
miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains, deux mondes se dessinent.
Now that we're back in Paris, I have to note there's no more fake French. This is legitimately the language.
This song. Oh my God, this. The heartbreak in here. Oh my God.
I love this piece of music. It is fake calendar days, right?
Yes, they died on the 33rd of December.
Toi le vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur.
The intimacy and the vulnerability
and
in the vocal timbre.
And the translation for the first time, if you take the time to translate, right? Within the Clair Obscur, the infinite possibilities between light and darkness, ink and canvas.
And the text here is tomorrow's unwritten. Unwritten. The moving, to moving on. But look, they're. I agree, Patty. I believe this is I wouldn't call it a golden or good ending because both endings are tragic, but I feel like this is the canon or true ending.
I have to speak to the technical animation on display here, in part so I don't cry on camera. And one of the things that we see here that absolutely strikes you cold, emotionally just breaks you, is this is one of the first games I can think of where we can see Renoir's character stroke the underside of the wrist of Aline here. In a tender way that most games I can think of have not taken the time to animate those types of small gestures before. Having Gustave show up there is a heartbreaker. Sorry, Sarah, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Because of the facial animation, this scene did not need to have spoken dialogue to work. And that is something, in allowing this game to move so much communication from spoken dialogue into gesture and expression, it really allows, it's something that makes not just the camp scenes feel more natural in the sense of this is how people actually communicate. But a scene like that is so powerful with no spoken text.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only made possible because we can see so much in the performances.
Yeah, and I will say the voiceover artists are getting a lot of attention, and rightfully so. They deserve every accolade for this. It's tremendous. The motion capture team.
Oh my God.
Is unbelievable.
And Andy Serkis had to come in with not doing the mocap, which is so not Andy Serkis-y. Yeah, oh God, it just. Oh. They don't feel like archetypes, they feel like people.
If you pick the other ending, you miss out on both the previous piece and this one as well. It recycles music for the first time in a way that kind of fits with that stuck in the loop of Lumiere ending. And it's really too bad because both of these pieces are just impossibly excellent.
God, they're just, oh my God.
And yeah, I do like, sorry, Patty in the chat quickly, I do like that it sticks you with the final track being the title track as if you had done and accomplished nothing in the other ending.
Oh, way to bring it back to like... Jordan.
I actually agree with Jordan here on some level. Like, that's the defense, right?
Just like every baby is the cutest baby in the entire world, but mine really are, so too is every human life, is every child, is every person precious and valuable, but also I would burn the fucking world down to save my kids.
Yeah.
Like,
but that phrasing hits hard, Jordan. I like that, and at the same time I don't. That's good stuff.
I am willing to stay with that dissonance. Like but then the agency of would I choose to sacrifice myself to save another? Yes. Who do we give agency to? Who that complication.
Well, and I have to point out again in defense of the Mael ending here. We have no personal relationship with any of these characters. They all exist as simulacra and creations of not people, right? It is no more appropriate for me to say Mael is a person than Lune and Gustav are people on some level. So what do we accept the game telling us about morality? Do we get the right to ascribe value to these fictional characters and make that determination for ourselves? And if you make that empowered decision, I think you're more likely to enjoy the Mael ending a little more.
The thing about this is, the further you get out from having seen the endings, the easier it is to be like, yeah, I feel good about my choice. And I remember after the end of Act 2 and just being like, oh, the game is trying to say, like, some people being so just infuriated because obviously the Lumières were people, that these were people. And, that was the question being asked. And then so to have to ask that again at the end in the opposite way was so brutal.
Yeah.
Because what is the person? What is the soul?
Even the idea that we have an argument about, or a debate about which one of these is the right choice is a sign that making us choose, in my mind, was absolutely the correct design call.
Absolutely. The fact that the discussion that is provoked in this space, that there is no unambiguously good answer, is so powerful to me and so important, because it is very, it's one thing to have like, straight up good guy, bad guy, like I'm Link, I'm fighting Ganondorf. Is very clear what's, and that's its own kind of satisfying. But sitting in the discomfort and the tension is so, I don't want to say valuable, but so important in considering what it means to be human, what art can make us think about and feel.
Yeah, oops. I do think that, I'm going to turn down the game a little bit on my mixer so I can talk over this. I wish almost There's like a stinger that hints at a horror in the Mael ending at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wish they would have left that aside, or at least not presented it in a horror stinger adjacent way, and just slowly watched us kind of let her paint bleed, if you will, to elide the morality between the two choices one step further. I think the game does push us towards the Verso ending as things are presented. Yeah,
it's just...
Patty said the same thing I was getting at, just from the other side.
Mm-hmm. It's like ending on, at the end of Renoir's fight when it said, "Oh, Clair Obscur," and it ends on that unresolution. That is this.
Yeah.
It ends without an easy resting place.
But.
And I think that's good.
In sum, what an absolutely fantastic game.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely so good. And I was so glad, Sarah, to be able to close it out with you as you're kind of ending your summer with us.
Yes, I have to go to work next week.
I know.
I have so enjoyed getting to be part of this, and it was so nice of you to make sure that I got to be here for the end and for all of these really just, oh God, this game is just so fucking good.
Yeah. We are not doing Silk Song next week, probably, though. If it was just me in charge, I would be there. Half of my students have been like, "Hey, I'm not coming to class." I'm so angry about it. But we're going to do something less emotionally heavy next week. I don't know what that is yet. Maybe it'll be shenanigaming for the month of September. Maybe we'll pull out a small indie game that's a little bit more immediately cheerful. But we need to cleanse the palate a little bit, if you will, after Clair Obscur. But me, Dana, Julianne, and Karen will be back next week. Sarah, we are going to miss you so much.
I will miss you too.
Next set of breaks, you have to come join us again. You're always welcome to be our fifth
Wouldn't
person
miss it.
whenever you're free. We love you.
I wouldn't miss it. But I know we all need to go to bed. But yeah, I wouldn't miss it. If choir rehearsal weren't on Thursdays, and it weren't like my job. Next time we have breaks.
That's right. All right. We'll see you, Sarah, and we'll see everybody back next week. Bye, friends.
Bye.